the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious, but what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
That's brought in by Darren Waller, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's caught T.J. Giddens. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. That is Deion Walker in there on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Now Jackson on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Brady going to throw right away. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
He'll run. It's Ty Johnson. And the Bills are going to have first and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7. 10 yards.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. To throw is Brady. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Colts, nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. With the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Sidney Brown there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Bills offense ready for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Zaire Franklin that time. There for the tackle.
2nd and 6.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Bills with the early advantage. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. As we are ready to get back underway. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Back deep for the Colts, Anthony Gould. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Colts offense ready to take over once more. And nothing has come from these first 2 drives. Got a turnover on downs, followed by a punt last time they had it. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Off he goes. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
It's a gain of 32
yards. A big play there on the scramble. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Here's Cook, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Now he'll run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Second down and 8. Brady to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Brady set to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Buffalo.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. They get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Third and 5. Here's Brady. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
13 yards.
Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Brady looking to throw. He takes off. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
A gain of 15.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
1st and 10. To the air is Brady. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Look at the big man go! And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
A gain of 19
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes.
That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Bills.
Touchdown, Bills.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bills move out on top, 14-0.
Colts, nothing. Jake Elliott.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Jackson looking to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one out wide to H-Check. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
On the carry, it's H-Check. Gets to the edge at the 30. So close to taking it all the way. They bring him down to 2, but it's first and goal from there.
It's a gain of
Big-time play there for Buffalo. A gain of 57 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with first and goal.
And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Buffalo. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tyler Goodson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Now, Jackson. This one caught by Waller. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And on third down, that ball incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
And And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Travis Kelce, the intended target.
6 yards to go.
3rd down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Colts have come away with the football. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
The Colts offense ready to get back at it. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll step up and run, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bills have got it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back, but either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Off the play fake. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Jared first in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
A short one caught by Kelce, and he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, this will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. That's good for a Colts first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. Flushed to his left. And he will give himself up at the end of that one.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. That one into the hands of Downs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Jackson. He gets this complete, finding Adams. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To DJ Giddens. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll step up and run this. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Jackson now on 2nd down. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
5-yard gain on the play.
Offensively landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Cook.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Jackson up top again. He's got it inside the 5. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. And called in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts get back in it. It is 21-7.
Colts 7.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a road win here for the Bills. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Indianapolis. Just about set for football now here at Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks.
Please welcome your 2026 Seattle Seahawks.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.